What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes, and today's video is all about what the heck is Web 3 versus Web 2 versus Web 1. Where does that even come from? A lot of times you'll hear the term Web 3 thrown out there, even me in the beginning, and you don't even realize what was Web 1 and what was Web 2. I mean, we understand that Web 3 has to do with blockchain and crypto in some form or fashion. But I couldn't break it down for you in the beginning, and I'm sure you may feel the same way when you're out there. When you hear that, it's just not clear. So, Blockworks, which is a company that actually has newsletters and things like that, actually released an image that clearly defines the difference between Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3. And I want to add some commentary to that in terms of just marketing in general and how that's changed between all three of them. So let's get right into it. So if you're confused about any of this, this will show you exactly what the difference is, okay? So what is Web 1.0? So Web 1.0 was you had to make an account on that particular platform. Whatever it may be, you had to make an account somewhere with somebody, but you had to do that on every single platform, okay? So username, password, and that's all generated from putting in your personal information, right? So you had to share that with each and every platform. So that's Web 1 version. Web 2 version is you're going to leverage these big companies, the Googles, the Facebooks, the Twitters, who will store your information, and then you can just kind of apply your account from there into other accounts, right? So the platforms that you're on may not have all of the information, all of your own personal information. They'll have certain pieces that they need, but all of your information is on Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, or not WhatsApp, Twitter, things of that type. They're going to hold all the details of your info, and they're going to allow other parties to connect to your accounts and then give access, okay? And Web 3 here is now you don't have a centralized entity like a Google or a Facebook that's controlling your information. You have your own wallet, okay? Now some wallets are centralized where they do where they do some KYC, which is know your customers. Actually, many of them do. But if a wallet could also be your Ledger wallet, which is a cold wallet, and so no one has access to your information, only you do. And so you're not sharing your information with any other platform, whether it be a middleman platform or the platform you're actually trying to be on. Okay, the information is all yours. And here's how I heard it. I can't remember where. It may have been through a conference, that I had access to, and I saw some of the content there. And so Web 1, when you think about it, is literally the company puts up something. This is in marketing terms. Puts up something, and you can't interact with it, right? They just share whatever information. It's your job to consume that information and then either engage with that platform or go somewhere else. Okay. Web 2 marketing is more the company shares their information. They ask you for your information, but then they don't actually do anything with it in terms of interacting with you. They decide what portion of your information is important, and then they can sell it off to different people and do whatnot. Okay, so they again are the main entity that's going to control all of the information, your own personal information, and then sell that off to different aspects or different third parties and make money off of your information. Web 3, kind of like here where nobody has access to your information, that enables you to determine if you want to give your information to somebody else, and in doing so can actually generate revenue from it by selling that information. But you're in total control of what information you give, how much you give, and when you give it. You can actually stop it after you give it. You want to do it for 2 weeks, a month, whatever. You can earn income for that period of time and then kind of shut it off. Kind of like a faucet, right? You turn it on when you want it, you turn it off when you don't. So I thought those are two very good ways of kind of thinking about Web 1, just from a sign-in perspective on a platform. Web 1, creating an account on every platform. Web 2, you are going through a centralized entity like Google, Facebook, or Twitter, and then they will kind of enable other third parties to plug in, and so you don't have to create an account on certain platforms if they can plug into these main ones. And the Web 3, There's no access for anybody. You connect your wallet and maneuver on that platform at will. Okay, excuse me. And so then marketing, similar vein. I hope that really clears it up. And here I wanted to touch on this because some people get confused about this. Is it a pro? Is it con? How does it kind of work in terms of wallet? Is it anonymous? Right? That's a lot of the things that people stress about. Those who are, don't quote unquote believe in blockchain or decentralization. They kind of poke fun at that. Like, hey, you say everything is anonymous. Things are decentralized in terms of they can't follow you, but they can trace your wallet. So how does that work? Well, here's the thing. You can trace what a particular wallet is doing. That's the beauty of the entire system, is that it's traceable. Every transaction is traceable, but you don't know who owns the wallet. So for example, if I connect to this Web3 platform, it's my wallet that's connected, but you're going to see the wallet address. Okay? You're not going to see my name. You're not going to see my face. At least right now, you don't see any information tied to it. You just see a wallet address. So you don't know who I am, but we know what this wallet is doing in terms of transaction history. Now, if you monitor that wallet and do a whole bunch of crazy things, can you find out who that person is? It's possible, especially if that person is on social media and they share certain things. You can kind of track it that way. But for the average person, you're not going to follow wallets individually. Okay, so it takes advantage of being anonymous to a certain degree in terms of you don't know who I am personally, but it adds accountability and traceability because you can see what that wallet is doing transaction to transaction. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So I hope this made it clear. Web 1 versus Web 2 versus Web 3. Now when you hear that Web 3 term thrown out, you should have a better idea of what that means and how you can actually start using it going forward when you speak to other people. All right, guys, I hope this video provided some value. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. The more people we can share this with, the more understanding there will be, and the better off mass adoption will be for all of us, really. But it'll actually happen sooner when it happens organically through us, okay? So remember, tomorrow never comes. Take action, invest in yourself today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.